CPIW, Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. That's what we want to focus on really quickly. Now, notice the numbers within that category. It says 4.4% year over year and 0.7% month over month. What is this? The inflation data. This is the inflation data that we just received the other day. The reason that I want to bring this to your attention because this CPIW is what they use to determine the raise to all benefits administered by Social Security through the COLA, cost of living adjustment. And remember, yes, SSI also gets the COLA. Believe it or not, I get that question way more often than I think I should. Anyway, it's okay. I don't mind. I'm just saying, yes, SSI, absolutely you are included to get the COLA. Any benefits administered by Social Security get the COLA. All of them. Every single one of them gets it automatically. Anyway, what I want to bring to your attention is this. This is the most recent inflation data, okay? Obviously, I already said that. But my point being is that these numbers are very elevated. These numbers should be coming in with a reading of about 2% on the year over year and about 0.1 on a month over month basis. That's all it should be coming in. That's it. Teeny tiny. They are way above where they need to be. But point being is this. This is the number that they're going to use to calculate the COLA. I'm going to be fair with you. The raise is not coming yet. It comes at the beginning of next year. We all recognize this. But the reason we need to make a big deal about this now and watch this data very closely is because they use the inflation data in the middle of the year, the third quarter of the year, which, to be fair, as I film this video, we are not in the third quarter yet, but it's only like 2 weeks, no, 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago, whatever it is. The third quarter is not long away. It's only a couple weeks from right now until we will be in the third quarter of the year. And that is when they start to use this inflation data to determine how much of a raise we're going to be getting. Well, based on the trend, the trajectory, the speed, and the velocity of inflation so far this year, we're solidly going to be within the mid 4%. Well, based on right now, I'm going to say this much. If we continue at this same speed and trajectory, we're easily going to be in the mid 5% of a range as far as the raise to our benefit. But based on the projections right now, to be 100% fair, the projections that are out there now are suggesting a 4.6% COLA raise as of right now based on this data. I'm going to say this much. I think we're going to be more along the 5.5% range by the time that we actually get there and get all the final inflation data that comes out, taken into consideration through July, August, and September. But once we get all that data, it's going to be, translated into the biggest raise that we've seen in multiple years. But anyway, let me give you some real dollar amounts really quickly here. Based on a 4.6% raise, because that's where we're at right now, to be fair, based on this most recent May's inflation data. If we were to get a 4.6% raise, again, side note, I think it's going to be a lot higher than that. But if we were to get 4.6%, this would translate into a $39 per month raise for an individual who is receiving the maximum of a $994 monthly benefit. So if you're an individual, remember, the maximum you can get right now as an individual is $994. Taking into consideration a potential 4.6% raise on that would increase your benefit by, $45 a month up to $1,039 would be the new maximum for an individual. Okay, so $45 more per month, maximum of $1,039 monthly is what that would translate into for an individual. Okay, so it's not like, it's not like super life-changing, but at the end of the day, an extra $45 a month would, probably be helpful, which, by the way, that would be about $540 a year more, which, that's pretty nice. Gladly take that. I think any of us would. Now, if you're a married couple receiving SSI, remember, right now, as a married couple, you can get up to $1,491 on a monthly basis. Obviously, these beneficiaries also get the COLA. If we were to apply a potential 4.6% raise to that, this would increase your benefit by $68 per month, taking the new maximum benefit for a married couple receiving SSI from $1,491 up to $1,559 in 2027 is what that would be. Again, all of these numbers are subject to change, but based on this data that's coming out now, this is what we are currently looking at right now. So anyway, again, an extra $68 a month is not going to be like super life-changing, but $68 a month over the course of the entire year is about $800, give or take a little. I'm trying to calculate quickly as I talk. About $820 or so a year more. Again, it's not too bad. That's pretty nice. That helps out a lot. So anyway, this is where we're at as of right now. This is what it would look like for SSI beneficiaries. I wanted to bring you this dedicated video and talk about the details as far as what this would translate into for SSI specific checks. Obviously, yes, everybody else out there on Social Security, retirement, spousal, survivors, SSDI, VA, RRB, all of them get this as well. Yes, SSI included. But I just want to bring you this dedicated video and talk through some dedicated SSI numbers here